Welcome to Perspective Now. I'm Marcus, and I'm here with none other than Nunyub. How's it going, dude?
So good, Marcus. Man, I am excited to talk about a breakthrough year of technology, and we're going to look at that through the lens of the cars that came out in 1982.
The vehicles. They get you from point A to point B. Sometimes they have a hatchback. Sometimes they have a tailgate.
Sometimes they have doors that swing open. Sometimes you got to look deeper. And let's not make them wait any longer, Marcus.
Okay.
Let's jump to the monitor now.
Oh, look at her.
Occasions when ordinary transportation won't do, and you'll opt for more European luxury, like first-class seats with their own armrests, thick pile carpeting, reading lights, independent suspension, and extra insulation.
Look at that
for a
compact
smooth,
mirror.
quiet ride, and above all, room to fit even parties of 7 comfortably. For times like these, Volkswagen's new Vanagon GL performs
Vanagon.
without a hitch.
Those are pretty classic.
They're awesome.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You do this one, man. What do we got?
Well, you know, I seem to remember there being a commercial that came out with a lady on an airplane and the lipstick and her not being able to do it smoothly because of the bumpiness of the plane. I look at that Volkswagen and that lady was able to put her lipstick on smoothly. The Vanagon just sailed along, and those are sweet. Again, a wedding could have been camping out in the world. I mean, there's lots of uses for a Vanagon. This was just one that they displayed. I'll acknowledge that. But for the record, those are awesome. It's a sweet commercial in the sense that it's showing you said awesome thing. And so I'm going to go with Gotta Have It.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it.
Yeah. Well, I once hitchhiked in a Volkswagen van. I don't know if it's a Vanagon per se. That one looked a little bit more luxurious. Yeah, it was, got dropped off by my dad, actually, to hitchhike with a friend of mine to the country fair in Oregon, from Southern Oregon. And it was a really wild trip. But I'll tell you what, that VW van did well on the hills. It was filled up with people. And it was, I don't know, it was fine. But it didn't look as comfortable as that. So the Vanagon must be a level up.
Yeah, but I'll bet your VW van was filled with love.
It had
Am I
something.
right?
It had something
right?
going on.
All right.
Yeah. A little bit of love on the BO scale. I'm going to give this one a hot because, I don't know, it was a wedding day and you know something's going to happen later.
That's hot. That's hot.
Okay.
And it was like a limo. It was like a fancy limo, you know?
Yeah.
Actually, it'd be the reverse of fancy.
Pontiac hasn't forgotten what driving is all about. The 19
This is what I'm talking about.
is a car
Enough.
charged with driving excitement. With great features like
Nice.
a 4-speed manual transmission, quick ratio power steering, power front disc brakes, and a
This guy wearing a suit?
1.5-liter
Can you hear the wind
with
from this
electronic
car?
Fuel injection.
Oh, yeah.
All standard, and all at a surprisingly
Damn, look at that
affordable
price.
Pontiac's new Firebird.
Oh, it's a
Now
woman.
the
It's a woman!
excitement really begins.
In a power suit. That was pretty
With the
awesome.
sweet car.
I love how it was $79.95. I mean, even with inflation, what, dude? That's got to be like 15 grand or something. Like,
It's definitely appreciated, which is sweet.
yeah. I mean, you could. I don't know. Anyway, pretty.
if it's in
cool.
good condition. Yeah.
I love it. I totally think. I mean, that car is a little bit weird. I like the model before it, but and if I had to choose, I would go with the IROC Camaro, IROC 2, one of those things, just because they're kind of. I think they're a little cooler, but whatever. Anyway, awesome commercial, interesting. I thought it was gonna be some dude in a suit. It was a woman in a power suit. She knows how to drive. She's got a stick. It's rad.
Rad.
Rad commercial.
Yeah. 100% agreed. Again, forward thinking. I like how they changed it up. Very forward in that respect. It's just a suit at that point. She's just rocking it in such a powerful way. And the way that they kind of were probably ahead of their time, sadly, is that we're not just like, oh, obviously that was the case. And yet, again, it's a sweet car. So I'm going to go with rad.
Good choice. Before you move on, I was thinking about it, and that price, I bet that this is like a V6, not the V8 model, but those wheels, I hate those wheels. I don't know what's going on with those wheels, man. I doubt they're hubcaps, but they just don't look very
Glorified
appealing to me.
hubcaps.
I feel like that is a wheel that actually is detracting from the looks of the car.
Kind of looks like the side of the Disneyland cars somewhat, with like just the big bulbous thing in the middle of it as a rim. Yeah, it is what it is. But stop looking at that. Look at the car. I mean, even if it's moving away from the body style that you liked, it's not that far off yet. It's still cool.
Cool. The body style before that I like, I don't know what year they stopped with. I had a 1980 Camaro, Rally Sport Camaro, and it had the round headlights, long scooping hood. It was similar. This is like the Knight Rider style, which is awesome. Totally cool. Yeah, but God, those wheels look weird. They look like boobs or something. I just don't like them.
Okay.
Still a cool commercial.
When I drove racing cars, the racing cars that I drove were simply the best.
Jackie Stewart, consultant to the Ford Motor Company.
He's frozen.
If I can take that car to the limit of its ability and still find it to have good manners, to have correct behavior,
good
then
manners,
it surely must satisfy everybody. What Ford have for 83 is terrific. Simply
Keep your eyes on the road!
Ford have ever produced in the United States. Pretty remarkable. Very impressive.
And Ford has it now.
I did not like that America bashing right at the end. Yeah, for the United States, it's pretty good. Bull. Trash it.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Trash it.
I think that commercial was some weak sauce, dude. Like everything about it, like it had bad editing. Like it would show that guy, his mouth isn't moving like this. He's just frozen, and then all of a sudden he's talking, and then it would cut to him in the car, and he's like not even paying attention. Then he's driving. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I don't like it. That shit was lame.
Lame.
I get it. He was good at racing, but still, yeah, it was.
Introducing the car Cadillac owners preferred overall
He was a show-off.
to a Cadillac. Introducing the 1982 Lincoln Town Car. When Cadillac owners compared
Nobody saw
the
Ricky
Lincoln
Bobby in
Town
Europe.
Car based on
He was the same way.
roominess, luxury, and ride.
Look at the
86
lighting
out
of
of
this.
100 preferred the Lincoln Town
What?
Car.
Wait, 6 out of 100
Lincoln
preferred?
Town
86.
The car
86.
86.
Cadillac owners preferred.
Okay. I thought it said 6 out of 100.
That'd not
Go
be
ahead.
as persuasive. I mean, this is just one of those things where if you put a bunch of people that are used to Cadillacs in a town car, they'll be like, ooh, I love this town car. They're just like, just associated with the brand. It's always interesting when you see this with food where people are like, because I thought this was from something fancy, this Whopper is a delicious hamburger or something like that. The Lincoln Town Cars were probably as geared up as you could possibly get, right? I mean, like the little, as far as the bells and whistles, but they obviously are like, have Cadillac envy in that commercial, so it's not quite doing it for me. I'm just gonna go with meh.
Meh.
I agree. It was totally a Cadillac envy thing. I really like the old like Mark IVs. The Lincoln Mark IVs are crazy cool cars, man. Those long swooping hoods. Also in Goodfellas, I think he gets a Lincoln. That one guy who, I don't know if he's No, he's not the stuttering guy. I don't know. He's got like the fro. I can't really remember. He's in Goodfellas anyway. He buys a Lincoln and they're like, "You idiot!" It got weak based on just how, I don't know, all that shit, the statistics. 6 out of 100. I know it was 86, but whatever. I misheard it. If I was washing the dishes and that commercial came on, I'll be like, 6 out of 100. And I think that what saves this commercial is the production, the lighting alone, and the various shots. It felt like artistically 80s. It was actually something about that. And even with the music, I really dug that. So, as a commercial, I'm going to go with Gotta Have It.
Gotta have it.
Gotta have it. All right. All right. All right. All right. It's a Lincoln. No.
What car is this? Is this like the Midnight Special? Midnight Special. Ooh, Black Forest, Germany. I can't hear. It's a Porsche. It's a Mazda. Whoa, what the? Oh, it's just a Mazda.
Just a Mazda.
That's a legendary car. Absolutely.
Just a Mazda?
Rotary engine.
It's a sweet ride.
Sweet ride, yeah. What? Okay, go ahead.
The RX-7s are sweet. It is. I get it. I mean, obviously, you're right. It's just a Mazda. That's what we think.
No, I didn't mean it. I
we
thought
know
it was a
more.
Porsche. Yeah.
We know more now than we did then. But the RX-7s were sweet, and I think it's awesome. I gotta have it.
Okay.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it.
Very cool car. I liked how it drove into itself. I actually really did think that that was like a Porsche, like a 928 or something, and then the RX. I actually thought it was going to crash into him, but then it merged into the RX-7. Yeah. Super classic car, rear-wheel drive. Those things can be souped up. I think they're absolutely classic. What a unique car. I didn't really necessarily like the commercial that much. Just like the weird German couple, like approving of it because they're German and they do have Porsches and Mercedes and I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, Beamer. I don't know. It was cool. I'm just gonna give it a meh though because I didn't really like the commercial. I feel like they could have been more 80s and not so like refined. Like it was like, what is this?
Who are you
Still cool. It was
trying
in
to
the
be
Black
right
Forest.
Meh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
Nunya, it's really quiet.
It really is. It's
just the commercial. Okay. That is an ugly car. It's like a good car for a hitman. Didn't it, that's like the car that the guy in Breaking Bad, the hitman, Mike, drove around.
What
is this over?
Happening? Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm basing it on the way you said, your money's worth.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Plymouth. That was a Plymouth? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you what. Not only was I don't know, man. That shit was whack. That was like one of the wackest commercials. That's trashing it. I'm trashing that shit.
Trash it.
Cool green, though. I like the green. Other than that, sorry.
I mean, that is a cool green. But with that all said, we're leading with the fact that, listen, you guys know it's going to break, but listen, we'll fix it for 5 years. That's what that guy's saying. And what was happening in 1982 that all we're listening to is Americans being like, or non-Americans being like, don't worry, it's American, but trust us. What?
Yeah.
What is going on there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's lame.
Okay.
Lame.
Nice car.
Thanks. There's a new Toyota that's been getting a lot of notice lately.
Oh my God, it's a Celica.
The new Toyota Celica.
Nice car.
A Celica that carries on the sporty Celica.
Look at the
line in
wheels,
60s
dude.
fashion, with wind tunnel sculpted lines and 5-speed overdrive, a 2.4-liter propulsion system.
Those are
All the
dope
stuff that
wheels.
makes Celica the right stuff.
Those should have been on that Firebird. Whoa!
Those were aliens.
Sorry, I'm just gonna go. Rad.
Yeah.
What else do you need? That's how you do an 80s commercial, man. It's like shows all these cool places that you could go. They say nice car, nice car, nice car. It's at school. If you're in high school, you want that car. Yeah, and it's a cool car. So kind of a legendary car. Looks almost like, I love that like polished. It looks like kind of like DeLorean style. Like your background kind of similar, that It looks
Yeah.
like aluminum. I don't know if it is. It's not, but you know what I mean. Steel, not aluminum.
Good point.
Guy
With
has a
that said,
briefcase.
I feel like the wheels on these cars like almost make it like a crossover, like it's a cross tracker or something. Like you could go off roading in them or something. But
Yes.
it was a good time. I like how everybody's complimenting. And basically, if somebody with a spaceship says that your car is pretty cool, you're
That was
gonna
awesome.
say, "I did good." I'm gonna say it's rad.
Also,
Rad.
this car I don't know if this particular one you'd want to rally out, but there's a Celica GT4, all like 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Oh my god, it's like a legendary rally car.
Yeah, Celico's really at a crossroads. Maybe they went the wrong direction with going sports car. They should have maybe stayed rally. Huh.
They should just keep making sports cars. They don't. They make joint efforts. Holy shit, what are we looking at? Hey, the voice. This narrator. Oh, can you turn it up a little?
Only Dodge has a 5-year or 50,000-mile plan for engine and powertrain protection, outer body rust-through protection, and free scheduled maintenance. All for only $74.72. Charger,
Whoa.
America's driving machine.
That was cool. That voice. I've like heard that guy so much. I don't know who he is. He's commercials in the 80s, but
I don't know.
so that was an impressive. That looked to me like that was like similar to like a toy commercial. You know, like it was like cars racing, like, you know, just neck and neck. You know, it said I think I
It's
heard
like
him
a slot
say
car
like,
commercial.
yeah, it was like Camaro and Mustang trying to keep up with Dodge. I don't know about that car. I think that car looked. I actually really am not familiar with whatever the hell that car was. Like, it. Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. I'm torn on this one because I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go with rad because that narrator.
Rad.
Well, it only makes sense. It's a great commercial. The car,
Yeah.
you don't even remember, was it awesome? I'm not totally sure, but the advertisement was fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'll say that not only did it look like a cool car, because remember, the Chrysler didn't look cool at all. They were just banking on the fact that it was, hey, we'll keep it up for 5 years because it's going to break. This guy said basically the same thing, but he was like, we're going to keep the maintenance, and like, it made it sound like if I go with them, I'm not going to have to worry about putting money into it. It was just an all around good commercial. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Rat.
Rad.
And then look, it's another Chrysler commercial.
With Ricardo Montalban.
To witness a new creation, a whole new class of automobiles.
That guy's in Naked Gun.
Chrysler's largest front-wheel drive sedan.
He's the boss in
with elegance,
maybe Naked Gun
luxury,
2.5.
With room for 5,
Look at this shit.
6, even 7.
Whoa.
A-class sedan, so technologically advanced, it monitors itself to keep you secure.
What?
Surprisingly priced. They are protected for 5 years or 50,000 miles. The Chrysler E-Class.
Fuck yeah,
Okay,
rad.
They take our exact advice. I was
Yeah,
like,
it was like they were listening the whole time.
sorry, please go right ahead.
Oh, I gave it a rad. That's it. I mean, everybody saw why. I mean, shit. It was lasers flying off. There was an alarm voice talking. That guy from Naked Gun 2.5.
Yeah, that silver tongue definitely got
Awesome.
us. I gotta
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Gotta have it.
5
Chrysler-
years. Wow.
5 years. Yeah, 5 years, 50,000 miles.
When he says it,
Yeah.
The DeLorean. Gull-wing door.
What?
oh what?
A DeLorean commercial.
The sleek stainless
Seagull.
steel DeLorean.
How about like a
Beautifully crafted
Falcon
for
or-
long life. The DeLorean is one
It's
of
just
the
a
most
seagull.
awaited automobiles.
It's like the
in
rat
automotive
of the
history.
seabirds.
Drive the DeLorean
But it should remind you of the ocean. Don't go crazy.
There's nobody in it.
today.
It was like that was like it's really Back to the Future, man. Like it opened up and Einstein, the dog, is in there. Go ahead, dude. Look, whoa, you paused it right on your background.
Well, obviously, I do not love this. Just kidding. I think it's awesome. Again, we talked about this in one of the last car episodes where stainless steel and heavy cars that are wicked tough aren't a good business decision, and it's not like an effective or efficient use of what people need to get back and forth from point A to point B. But they're badass and strong, and so if you have one, wicked cool. Clearly, it's also good if you need to time travel. And so, I mean, it's just got a two for benefit in that respect. You didn't see these advertised for too long whatsoever, so I thought this was a nice little nugget to share here this evening. I gotta have it.
Gotta have it.
Gotta have it.
So, they actually are making these again. You can, I don't know if you can still do it, but for a while you could actually order this and get a new DeLorean. The old DeLoreans, there was at one point someone was going to trade me a DeLorean for another car that I had. I didn't do it because they are so much upkeep and like maintenance. And I did some research on it and I was like, dude, that's going to be a nightmare to keep running. And I just didn't want to take that drive. But it looks badass. I love it. I love this commercial. It's too bad they used a seagull. I guess that's what the doors are doing, but like think of all the cool, like they could have done like a condor or like I guess it has the frame, whatever. It's rad.
Rad.
It is rad.
Mm-hmm.
And the oceanic, I guess, connection they're trying to make. But you're right. I mean, there are other birds at the ocean, so bald eagles. Yeah. Lots of other birds they could
albatross,
osprey, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus, I gotta say, 1982 was a good year for these vehicles, and so I've just got to say that's our list.
Okay, awesome.
What do you all think in the world? Which one of these vehicles do you want? Would you want if you could get it in mint condition today, and a 5-year warranty? Which would you pick?
I think everybody's going to choose the DeLorean. I mean, I would. But we want to know, are you going to choose the Chrysler?
There might be some Vanagon fans.
The Vanagon was a good one.
Vanagon was
and the Celica, dude. Oh, my God. And then there was the Pontiac, the Firebird.
Almost Transat, yeah.
There are some good cars in this one. The RX-7? You know what, man? The more I think about it, this is
It
tough.
seems like the DeLorean's the easy choice, but it was a good year.
No, to be fair, only because you said 5-year warranty, I would choose the DeLorean. But if I had a choice of like one of these cars, classic, to keep right now, I would probably go with the Celica. Just because I'm a Toyota fan, I would be like, yeah, give me the Celica. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you liked the video, leave a like. We want to know which one you would drive home. And until next time, you know what you're going to do. You're going to keep that shit retro by watching Back to the Future. And then Naked Gun 2.5 to see that guy later on.